everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Mistwalkers. Try not to be distracted by the sheer amount of boobies that we have going on right now. But
you should have put all the boobs on the top.
You're welcome.
No, tell them to be distracted. Is it okay to look? Yes.
Respectfully look at us disrespectfully.
Yep.
Exactly what I said to Sly earlier.
Yes, and you've said to me on multiple occasions.
Yes.
So the the sponsor for tonight's episode is Canadian Dice. Woo! Go to canadiandice.ca and use the code TheVactaire, all one word, and you will get 10% off your purchase order. It's pretty awesome. Got some pretty cool dice. So go check them out. And this Saturday kicks off Spooktober for Extra Life. Because we don't need to sleep.
Speak for yourself.
26 games.
What do sleep?
10 DMs. And a 12-hour live play. 12-hour dungeon crawl at the end of it. Just because I'm a masochist. But yeah,
Wait, quick question. I didn't sign up for that dungeon crawl, did I?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No.
But it's drop in, drop out. So you can show up at any point and then leave at any point.
Ooh.
So you don't have to stay for the whole 12-hour. More details will be coming on our Discord server and our Instagram and our Twitter for the dungeon crawl, but the schedule is set for everything else. Go check out our Insta or whatever and see how much pain we're putting ourselves through.
I asked you.
I know. It's all for a good cause. It is for Extra Life. Thanks, Rob.
What is Extra Life, Affy?
Extra Life is an organization that raises money for the Children's Miracle Network. Basically, kids are stuck in the hospital between appointments, between surgeries, or they just have to go in because something happened, they got the COVIDs or whatever. And Extra Life actually raises money to bring them games, bring them joy. So, games, consoles, everything. And it all goes local. So wherever you donate from or whoever you donate to is where it's going to stay. I personally am raising funds for McMaster Children's Hospital, which is a amazing children's pediatric ward here in Hamilton, Ontario. And they do awesome work. You will get tax receipts for anything over $20 from the place that it'll either come from Children's Miracle Network or wherever the person you're donating to has set up. All right. Thanks, Artemis. You weenie.
Hey, what did I do?
Stop it.
Oh, there goes the grumpy cowboy. Oh, he back. I love how the stream was just boobs, boobs.
Yeah, that's how we do.
Can't access Fly at all.
I can't. Oh, I have Fly.
Let me release.
I went through all of your stuff.
It's gonna be a long night.
Well, Cedar did. Cedar went through all of your stuff. I know all your secrets.
That's rude.
Clear ownership. There you go. So just close the character selector and reopen it, and you should be okay.
Sorry, Sly. Don't worry. It's only player knowledge. And I forgot most of it anyway.
All right. So where we last left off, you all had looped around the horseshoe of Keening and decided that the Banshee was the focus of your ire. Several murders had occurred in New Tempest, and the Banshee seemed to be the one causing it all. Heading over, you destroyed her and her zombie mound companion. And then Athelstan spotted something on the horizon. Something large moving across the ice pack. Eventually, After a little bit of a walk, you found this person to be a frost giant. And as the only person in the party who speaks giant, Sly was the one to parley with this frost giant. Through conversation, offhand comments, and questions, you determined that you've all been played. The Banshee had nothing to do with it. The Frost Giants had nothing to do with it. It's all internal. All of the people of New Tempest are the ones behind the murders. So you start heading back. You make camp. About half a day's travel yet from New Tempest. And at the beginning, or the middle point of the third watch, Valish hears a song across the snowy wastes. And that's where we pick up.
Again. He heard again. It's always Valish.
It's
Yeah,
Valish.
always Valish.
Which is funny because Valish was an NPC.
Yeah.
Where's Vigilance Bluff? My apologies. Just checking real quick.
Vigilance Bluff is like east of you on another island.
Okay, just making sure. Where'd the map?
I have crashed 3 times before I even got into the character selection. This is gonna be...
I thought you were talking about the boat. I was like, no, Calypso, what are you doing there?
So I believe I also heard wing beats.
Yes, you did.
Bathers.
Sly, do you hear that?
You do hear the wing beats. You don't hear the song, however.
Yes, I do hear. Is it a raven?
You look
No,
skyward.
that
It's a
You don't
letter
see
from
a raven.
Gordon.
sounds bigger.
I hear it. I'm disappointed, but I hear it.
Do you hear the song?
No.
You're cutting out, Sly.
You're cutting out, Sly.
A song? Oh.
You're still here.
You're still
Okay.
here. I think you were just talking too quietly for your mic to pick you up.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's not the webcam mic that used to pick everything up super easy, so I'm like...
Gotcha.
But, a song?
What does it
Do you-
sound like?
Do you hear a song?
It sounds almost like a lullaby. Not the same one that Liliana had been singing as she crossed the ice pack towards your camp. You can't make out the words.
Does it sound familiar?
No.
Sounds like a lullaby.
Sure, we could, like, talk to someone. They might be able to help you with that hallucination that's going on.
It's the second time, but second person that's now heard a lullaby. Last time it was him, and his wife
Be
showed up.
surprised.
You have a boyfriend?
Sorry.
The song and wings are approaching slowly. Steadily, but slowly.
It's gonna be like
So is this sound connected to the wings? Like, is that what you're hearing?
Seems to be coming from
seems
the same
like
direction.
it, yeah.
So what sings and has wings?
Lots of stuff.
You can make an Arcana or
Bird.
Nature check if you like.
I'll definitely do Arcana.
Kayleigh's wife.
Fuck you. It was on 16 and then it jumped.
That would really suck if that's who that is.
So you know that obviously
It's a snow parrot.
snow parrot. Yes. A snow parrot that hails generally from zombie coconut trees.
Don't even with the zombie coconut tree. That was a shit show the last time.
That was fucking amazing.
It was.
Trees don't grow in the winter.
So, with your 11, you know of like sort of general stuff like angels, harpies, some demon folk. Kenku. They don't fly, but they still have wings. Asmar.
Oh no, the Kenku band's here.
Definitely the Kenku band.
With the lead singer ASMR.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Take
we know that we know
broken
there are harpies.
wings.
We know there are harpies near here. Probably harpies. Could be a bunch of other things.
Can you draw a little circle on the map where we are?
Absolutely.
Ish.
So you are.
Oh, zoom in.
Ooh, that didn't
Zoom.
work.
Okay. See it.
Okay, I thought we were further along than that, but okay.
Oh, I missed it. I'm
have
sorry.
No
Abby.
idea
That's
what the
okay.
map is.
You're like here-ish.
Ah!
And the noise coming from like
The north.
here-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know there are harpies to the north, so there's that.
Yeah, we know there are harpies to the north, so thinking it's probably that. This will be like the third time in 5 nights that I wake these guys up for something.
I am getting eaten. Our sleep?
You were getting what?
Are the odds high of getting eaten in our sleep?
I mean, we're awake, so
I mean, not me, but like the people that are gonna wake up.
they could attack.
We can take them.
I have like no hit points.
What are
I am a squishy fat wizard.
Oh, right. Side note, I forgot that whole situation. I've been away for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Breeze would also be a squishy tiny bard.
We could take him, don't worry. Just like tie it up. You're good at that, right?
Just what?
Tie it up. You're good at that, right? Good with
What
like
am I
knots
trying?
and stuff.
Oh,
The
tie
harpy.
the. Well, there might be more than one.
All right, wake them up, I guess.
Who you wake up first?
I think we could take it. Actually, no, it's fine. Go for it.
Okay, well, Keela is least likely to shoot me with something for waking them up.
Just not even listening, just jumps on Athelstan. Wake up, bestie! Pet, pet, pet,
Wait.
pet.
Like legit?
Yeah.
And immediately
wake
they're
up.
just rolling around on the ground. What?
Keela, wake up.
His hair's
There's
just
a-
like
Lark,
everywhere.
wake up.
What's going on?
What?
I'm
Listen.
hearing a song and some wings and
Who hears the song, Affy?
As you rouse,
Mm-hmm.
you hear the wing beats, but not any sort of song.
Well, we know that there are harpies nearby. You're staying quiet, right?
I mean, other than Sly waking you up, yes.
I'm excited about my bestie, okay? I'm sorry.
You haven't seen them in 3 weeks.
I know.
I did roleplay that you climbed up on his shoulder and perched there for the entire conversation with this giant so you could be taller.
Is that not something that I would do? Is that not exactly what I would have done?
I just roleplayed accurately.
Exactly.
I did it.
Meant to be besties.
But what is it? Okay, are they coming? Are the wing beaks coming this way?
Absolutely, they are.
We made a point to camp in an inconspicuous area with I think it was a not small amount of stealth from the Pass Without a Trace, and I'm assuming that we don't have a roaring fire.
You've got a little fire just because it's fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
But
But like dampened properly, like a
Well,
hunter would.
you've
Alart
created.
did say that he made a smokeless one. As best as he could, anyways.
Yeah, so you have used as best as
Li-
you can, but you've also
Little blue
created
flames.
sort of like a woody igloo
Yeah.
with the dance. So
Yeah.
you are contained for the most part. There's like a hole in the ceiling to let the smoke
Mhm.
out and like airflow,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like the door which is covered in like vines, thick vines.
Current of vines. Well, what do you want to do?
I just wanted everybody at attention in case they just decided to attack whatever the structure is.
It's snowing, right, Affy?
Not presently, no.
Oh, okay. Okay. Athelstan, I guess he'll load his crossbow.
Okay.
And put that to the side. Just listen and wait.
Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah.
Turning
I'm gonna
on
get
my
my-
cannon.
You.
Trying to think what.
We
I'm
all
ready.
woke. They woke everybody else. Alaric wakes the cannon. And it's like.
Just kicks his foot like a little puppy.
What about Liliana and Gabriella and Dez? Is Dez still dreaming? He's 1,000% sure.
Yeah, he's still dreaming.
Yeah,
Oh, no, but not my poutine.
I woke everybody up that was in.
Did I said I like it like that? Come on, little man.
Yeah, you're able to wake Dez with some shaking, and the
What the fuck? I was having a dream.
you tabernac. What?
Unless you want to unless you want to be possibly eaten while you're sleeping, I recommend you ready yourself just in case we get attacked by harpies.
Ah, harpies. I've next lover who is a harpy.
Do you want to do the talking if it comes to it? Because honestly, I would really love to see that.
No, all you.
Why do... Looks at charisma. Oh no, it's a 17!
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, you're the face of the party, honey.
You're the face of the party, Athelstan.
It's a pretty face. Kind of. Depends on what
something.
you're into.
Yeah.
Shark teeth. Now imagine little Athelstan with his growing in his adult teeth. Like cool. We listen and we wait.
So I'm just using an old map because I didn't make a new one.
We never
That's
actually
okay.
used this map.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We used it, we just didn't have combat on it.
Yeah.
Because we managed to, talk our way through it.
And
This
and
is where we
summon
had
Uh-huh.
the illusion.
summon a giant cloud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we summon the illusion of Nimbo.
Yes, Nimbo! Nimbo and Gek? Was that his name? No.
Nimbo and Rock
Rock
Gut or something.
Okay.
Rock Gut. And then his sister,
Rockjaw.
I had it written down. It's in my notes. I don't know what her name is, but she was great. I love her. She's my bestie. She's Cedar best. No, Cedar. Yes, you're my bestie, Sly. Your bestie with a capital B. Hashtag capital B bestie.
It's true. It's true.
Yep.
All right. So prepping all of yourselves, you hear the fluttering come to a stop very, very close by, within like 30 feet of your.
Athelstan's like leaning backwards towards the wall and kind of like looking out the top hole.
Nothing through the top hole. Valish, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
It was a 19. Everybody.
And you have to make it a disadvantage.
I know a batch. Okay, 15.
Okay. Yeah.
Not great, not terrible.
Average. More
Okay.
above average, I mean.
So, for a moment, you feel like you need to follow this lullaby. You need to go out of the very safe, warm igloo, plant igloo, and follow it. But you manage to resist it.
Can we hear the lullaby now that it's closer?
As Valish shakes off the effects of the song, the rest of you begin to hear it, just very softly in the back of your mind, and you all need to make wisdom saving throws at disadvantage.
Why did he hear it first?
Because I'm special.
You are special. Maybe she's just trying to find a way to kill you off so that way we can bring birdies back. I'm just kidding. I really do like Valish, and I hope that no matter what happens to him, that he lives a long and happy life full of safe sex and compromising positions.
Sly, is your cat trying to eat your dinner?
Okay. So Athelstan rolled a 9, which is my favorite number, but probably not a good one to roll here.
You rolled lots of 9s.
I know!
If,
Like, no, seriously, right?
I
Like
know.
a lot of 9s. Maybe it's just not-
If we used our inspiration, would we just roll straight again,
Or disadvantage again.
or would we have to?
You just roll another save.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the inspiration for that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, she's trying to
Yeah, that's worse.
lay on my keyboard and eat everything.
Like a baby.
Okay.
All right. So,
I rolled a 7, everybody.
19.
yeah, you guys are doing great.
21.
Except Athelstan. And possibly others.
Kind of been waiting for something like this. This will be fun.
Eli just made the save.
I was distracted by the cat being absolute chaos. Do I roll something? I'm really sorry.
Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
We're being sung a lullaby to go and climb into the harpy nest.
Sounds hot. I'm in. How do I do this? Okay. Maybe?
Nope.
Oh dear.
I mean, you rolled it, but
Do you have inspiration still? Because you earned inspiration for last session.
You can roll again if you like.
So do disadvantage?
Nope.
No.
Just a straight roll.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Mine hadn't caught up and it looked like a 5 again, and I was like,
it stopped, and then it kept going for me too.
it stopped and then it just appeared down here, and starting to really
Okay, so Gabriella, Atlas, Athelstan, and Dez are all charmed.
Oh, good. Wait.
Wait.
No, I don't. Never mind.
You're not an elf.
No, there was something else that I don't recall. I feel like it was. Oh, that's something in my future. Never mind.
Okay, so the people who are charmed, until you break your charm, you must move towards the main harpy. And that is the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, if you take damage, at the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw to try and break it. Or if you take damage from anybody other than the main harpy, you can make a wisdom saving throw to break it. And all saving throws
I just realized.
are going to be at disadvantage. So
How
with
much
that-
would I know about this if we have assumed it's harpies? About like any abilities they have?
Counter spell.
From your last roll,
Mhm.
nothing. You know it's
Okay.
a harpy, you know it sings, you know it charms in some way, and you know it's probably not a good thing to move towards it.
Okay.
This will be fun.
Everybody
Would
roll
I know?
initiative.
Would I know anything?
You can make a nature or arcana check.
I think we made them last time.
Don't.
I don't remember what I rolled.
27.
Jeez.
Alright.
Natural one. Rolling great tonight, guys.
So Alaric, you know that they have an aura. Some have an aura that will, again, grant, pardon me, disadvantage on wisdom or any saving throws. And you assume, given how you felt, that this is the case for this one. Some of them do have magical resistance. Some of them can portray a facade of something more human. And some of them can also basically fuck with your id. Alright.
I rolled a 20 for initiative. Like the best roll I've made the entire time I've been here.
Oh, key lies with me.
I am going to
I'm charmed.
say what I know to the others around, so that they at least have an idea of what we're dealing with.
Athelstan's just like pushing past him to get out.
Alright. So at the top of the round, it is actually the Harpy Matriarch's turn. And she will continue to sing, drawing
What does
all
she
of you
sing?
closer.
Now that we can hear it, what does it sound like? What is it?
I'm not singing. I can't
It's just
sing.
like in the back, like
It's the Kibbles and Bits song.
no. Slinky, a slinky, for fun it's a wonderful toy. It's like everybody's least favorite earworm.
It's that damn somebody from when we were
Somebody,
shrine.
Somebody. We get it. Okay, the main harpy is named Beats by Becky. Is Becky.
Yeah.
Her name is Becky. We stand Becky here. Go
We
follow
do.
Beats by Becky.
We do stand Becky here.
I sent her that picture of that print that Sarah found at FanX.
Excellent.
I need 12.
You don't need 12. What are you going to do with 12?
Give them to people that don't want them.
That's fair. Okay, so the Harpy will continue to sing, and she is going to prepare an action.
Ooh. Athelstan will like he's got it's just charm person, so he's got his wits about him, so he's not gonna just like stand straight up and like bust through the top of the main. That'd be freaking funny though. He just like calmly stands up and he like steps around everybody. His crossbow's kind of like dragging on the ground behind him, and he just kind of like just like pushes the vines to the side and ducks out as he's going. And this he's not like yeah, he's gonna try and leave the igloo.
Well,
The
yeah, you
moss.
can leave the igloo. Nobody at this time can stop you.
Mm-hmm.
So you are going to move your full movement and dash
Attack of
action.
opportunity?
No, because
None of us
they're-
know you're charmed at this point.
Yeah,
Wait, I
So-
wasn't told to move there as quickly as I could.
I'm telling you this now.
Oh, okay, my
you
bad.
have to take your full movement and your action to move towards her.
Just double checking my speed is
30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 60. Is this her?
That's her.
Okay, I'm underneath her tree.
All right, perfect. As soon as you approach her, she is going to claw you.
I thought that charm. So was it charm? Specifically the spell? I thought that.
It's different. It's not a charm person spell.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Because I thought it damage dealt by anybody or received
No.
take damage. Got it. Got it.
You
Stinky.
basically stand there and take the damage, and you like it. But if one of her other harpies hits you, then you can make your wisdom saving. All right, go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw.
What's Mina saying during all this?
What are you doing, you fool?
Slash. Just like slashes open his titties.
My laptop is dying and I'm not able to figure out what's wrong with the charging cable. So I might disappear.
Okay.
Okay.
Like right now, possibly.
All
Good.
right. It's a
Just
disadvantage,
slide
right?
button.
It is at disadvantage, yes.
Natural 1, baby.
You're still charmed, and you
I'm,
like it.
I'm super charmed.
Yeah. That... I don't know why it didn't wound you. That's
I'm
weird.
down to 35 hit points, everybody.
No, you're down to 11 hit points.
Can you switch that around? Because that does not. I don't get it.
It counts up towards
I
your
know,
total
I
HP,
know.
but no, I
Alrighty.
cannot switch that. That's not how Fantasy Grounds is.
I'm almost dead, everybody. That was a big attack.
Yeah, she clawed you twice.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
It is. So after that, this harpy is going to move forward. Here.
Opportunity. I'm kidding.
They are going to prepare a action, Alaric.
All right.
Everyone's like Athelstan.
I'm going to walk out here. Do I see the harpies?
Absolutely.
You also don't have to use the main entrance because it's literally just like all growth.
Yeah.
So you can bust out the side easy if you needed to.
Rob, could you share a screen?
Right.
Also?
Well,
It's all titties again.
Yay!
That's
Boobs, glorious boobs. Boobs,
I'm going to
boobies,
cast-
boobies. Sorry,
You're fine.
I'm
okay.
just excited.
We all get excited by
going to-
boobs.
Yes, we do.
What
Oh
are
my
you
God,
doing,
so-
Alaric?
I'm being interrupted. I'm going to
Yes.
cast Firebolt on the
Okay.
harpy. Do I hit?
Your roll has not come through. Oh, there
The
it is. Yes, you
21.
hit.
Eh. Okay. And I'm going to fire my cannon at it. I
Do it.
don't know if it actually. Oh,
That miss it.
yep. All right. Then I am going to go back in.
Hey, Gabriella. is charmed, so she is going to make her way towards the Mama Harpy. This harpy flies down. Holds an action. Liliana will come out here and she's going to take a couple of opportunity attacks. So you watch this harpy claw and strike with a club. Ooh, natural 20. Okay, so there is an additional effect on the natural 20. Liliana hunkers over as her ribs are smacked hard by the club, and all of you can hear a sickening crack as a couple of them snap. She is stunned for the next 2 rounds.
Ooh.
She cannot take her action. This harpy flies down, is going to attack Gabriella. Missing twice. Baelish.
Did 3 of our people not roll initiative Sly Atlas Des?
Yes, I forgot to do that because I am one person and
Yeah.
yeah,
Just wanted to make sure.
that's a lot of NPCs to handle.
Yes,
When it lets me back in, do you want me to
You want me
pilot
to-
somebody?
Yeah, you want me to drive somebody?
That would be fantastic.
Okay.
grab somebody, but yeah. Okay.
Can I be Dez this time?
No.
Okay.
And only because there are secrets.
Yeah.
Well, there are secrets.
Can we exit like anywhere out of this,
Yeah.
or is there
Yeah.
only
It's,
one?
it's just plants.
Okay.
Just I'm gonna flex and bust out of here.
15, 20. It's slightly into the trees,
Okay.
and I think if I angle this correctly, I'm able to get those 3, but not hit any of ours. Let me just see how long this is. 100 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get anybody else. I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt at
Do
those
it.
guys. Let me just get rid of that, and we will hit him again.
Targeting yourself.
I am still targeting myself because I put that on me. Okay, I'm not targeting that one, that one. I might have. I think I could get them without that.
Nicely done. So they all succeed, but they still take half damage. Or sorry.
Okay.
One of them fails, but
Okay.
half damage either way. Okay, so this lightning bolt goes off, streaking through 3 of these harpies.
Then. Yeah, we'll stay with that.
All right, end of your turn. Eli.
It's still letting me back in, but I'm gonna step out. And then I took a picture of my character sheet, so just hold on a second here.
Sure.
I will cast Healing Word at Athelstan because he looks not good.
Yeah, he's pretty banged up.
There's just got like the Kirk thing going on, and there's green blood all over the snow.
Just at first level?
I'm second.
Second.
Are you rolling that for me?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless you want to. That's fine too.
I grabbed out real dice just in case, but it let me back in now, so.
Okay.
Also, do you want to give me Gabriella or somebody?
I cleared Sly and Atlas, so you guys can take
Okay.
either one of them.
You can take your bestie.
Okay.
And then bonus action. And then how far am I? I'm sorry, I'm not back on the map yet. It's still...
You're about 25 feet from the Harpy Matriarch and Athelstan and Gabrielle. There's also one Harpy between you that Liliana's currently engaging.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
the
guess
one that broke her ribs.
the one that's on Liliana, I'm gonna Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, do this thing. Do this thing. Do the freaking thing.
Well, you rolled it on Athelstan, so
Dang it! Sorry.
that's okay. Roll it again.
Athelstan just starts hearing freaking bells out of nowhere, like, where the hell is this coming from?
Alright, it failed, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Right. And this one hasn't been hit yet, or has it been?
It heavy
It-
wounded.
Definitely
It is
been hit.
heavily wounded.
Okay, then I get to use this.
Don't forget that's 2d12.
Because we're level 5. Yeah.
So 10 altogether.
Alright, awesome. It's still kicking, but it's not looking too hot.
Well, it wasn't looking hot to begin with, so.
That's a matter of opinion. Alright.
Atlas and Desirous and Sly's turns.
Oh, yes. So, Sly, Des, and Atlas, you guys can go. Cedar, do you have Slice, or do you need me to do it?
You're muted, honey.
I wasn't talking to you, sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. I had to come on, Sly.
We're
Come
all
on,
so spicy.
come on, Sly.
Oh, come on, you
for
can
you.
do it.
Aha, there we go.
There.
Got her. All right, whose turn is it?
Slice turn right now.
Alrighty. Alright. She's roguey, so I want to take advantage. So, these harpies, I thought they were perched in trees. They're not, right?
Nope,
Oh yeah, there's
they're-
some trees on the map, so.
We're like hovering.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, hovering. Alright, that's gonna be interesting. Actions. Alright. She will, she's gonna pop her head out the top of the moss glue, off of the moss glue.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be like, "Stay!" She's gonna wing a shoe at the harpy that slashed him in the titties, and then, and we'll see if it hits or not. I think
Okay.
it's just. Ooh, she rolled a 28. Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
So, absolutely, and you do get sneak attack for that, so apply that effect before you roll your damage.
Sneak attack on here. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, I hit the walking button, right? Next to sneak attack. Damage 2D. Oh, 2d6 roll self. Okay, got it. Okay.
Nice.
Nicely done.
19 and plus 5, so 24 damage total. It is a... I thought you said roll 2d6s. in
When you
addition.
applied the effect, it rolled them. with
Oh,
the
it did
damage.
work because it didn't
Yeah.
indicate anything on my screen when I clicked the walkery, when I clicked the icon beside it. My bad. So yeah, just 19 damage, and
Gotcha.
it is a sleek It's a sleek black leather stiletto.
Okay.
With like a cigarette stuck on the spike of it,
Okay.
and it smells vaguely of Guinness.
All right. So this
This is a
stiletto-
particular shoe from my past. It wasn't my shoe, but the streets of Dublin are an interesting place.
So this stiletto, faintly smelling of Guinness, flies through the air past your head, Athelstan. You briefly smell it, and then it kind of like dings this matriarch in the face. And she rubs her kind of crooked, long nose like, ugh. What awful. What an awful smell and feeling.
She only gets the one attack, right?
Yes, she only has one attack.
Okay.
Offhand another shoe.
What is her
Can't
Huh?
hand another shoe.
Oh, so she does have another attack. But she also has...
It's bonus
If she-
action.
If she was in
As a
melee,
bonus action. Yeah, she's not in melee.
Oh,
as
you
her
can't
bonus
offhand
action,
another
she can
spell?
do
Okay.
cunning, like
Cunning
hide
action,
or
yeah, you can dash,
or
disengage.
whatever.
Yeah, so she's gonna... I was planning to do this anyway. After she sees a stiletto hit, she's like, yes! And she ducks back into the hollow. Just sort of like, up like a meerkat, whing! Down. Like a sneaky snake. He's like, step out of my bestie! Boing!
Perfect.
Dig tunnel, dig tunnel.
Excellent.
Like a prairie dog.
All right. So end of Sly's turn. Oh wait, nope. Dev is gonna go. He does portents. It's fine. It's fine.
Wouldn't he
Atlas is
if
charmed.
if one of those portents was high enough, wouldn't he have saved himself from the charm effect?
They weren't high enough.
Hmm.
So either way, it doesn't matter. Dez is charmed. He's just gonna move towards the harpy. Dash action. And Atlas
Push
is
it.
charmed.
Push Athelstan out of the way. Get out of my
Is he
way.
charmed?
Okay, so Atlas is gonna move towards the matriarch as well.
Okay. I have the character sheet open here, so
Okay, well I just moved him.
yeah.
So he's on the other side of the matriarch.
Yep.
And you can make your wisdom saving throw for Atlas.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Everything in that big radius is at disadvantage for saving throws.
For everything or just us?
Just you guys. Not allies of the matriarch. Okay, so that is... You actually saved, so you're no longer charmed on Atlas.
Okay. Sounds
Oh,
good.
what's happening? You'll never hurt my
Alright.
plants alive.
So back to top of the round 2. Sly, you're up.
Ooh. She'll reach in her bag again. And it's a chancla. And she pops her head back up and she tries it again.
Alright, go for it.
I just felt every single poor Hispanic person and Latino and Latinx person in the audience squinch up.
Yep.
And
They
some
definitely
white people who like hung out at their friend's house when they were growing up. Abuela did not fucking care. Lita did not care. That I was not her kid. This is Athelstan's character sheet.
Or it's just like a fast forward to March when Afi and I see each other for the first time ever.
Yeah.
20.
That hits.
Choose.
That hits.
Dirty 20.
Sneak
I
attack.
forgot to apply sneak attack. My apologies.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2d6.
I'm trying. Hang on. Bink. So 7 plus 9, 16 damage. Damage.
Alright.
She's like, snap out of my bestie!
And this poor matriarch, who perhaps had a mother that chased her around the nest with a shoe, Has
Why
a
would
little
they
bit
have?
of PTSD.
Why would they have shoes? They don't have like human feet.
They have the shoe for the purpose of chasing each other around the nest.
That's worse.
Yeah. It wasn't actually something that was worn. It was just. That's how it be.
That's really upsetting.
It is really.
Well,
So where's it hit her?
Square in the face again.
The fun thing is, since it is a chancla, it hits her in the face and then somehow wings around and comes back to Sly's hand, because that's how the magic of the chancla work, and she pops back down into the igloo, into the moss igloo.
Oh, is that how it works, is it?
The moss hide. Well, this is just for flavor. Because it's going to poof anyway.
Alright, fine. No, that's fine. We'll just give you a couple extra shoes.
Lita would, like, shove it in a holster.
Alright. Des is just standing there enjoying the song. We'll see how you...
Went to a concert like this once.
Nope. Disadvantage failed. The second harpy, which I think was that one, yep, is going to fly into your little...
She's going to crash into it.
What did you call it? Moss glue?
The moss glue. I kind of like, I had a couple of words written down for it. I liked, it's just like a hide. It's like a hidey. A pup tent. I don't know.
Oh, okay,
a moss glue. It's like a dome. The dome. We'll call it the dome.
The deal. Alright. So
Mossed
the harpy is going to try and claw and club Alaric. Nope.
Oh, she's not in melee range. Wait.
She is in Alaric's melee range.
It's in. Oh, sorry. I was confused because they were like we're both half in one square.
Yeah. Missing both times, unfortunately.
Very fortunate.
Like twigs and vines everywhere.
Athelstan, go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
She's not gonna slash me the other way in my titties.
Not her turn.
Oh. Oh yeah, because last time it was a prepared action.
Mm-hmm.
All right, disadvantage. Wisdom save.
Yeah, she prepared an action to bitch slap.
Oh shit! 18, so
Nice.
23 is saving throw.
You are no longer charmed, but that is the end of your turn.
Not even a bonus action?
Nope.
I know. Figured I'd ask.
That's
Anywho's, he comes out of it and he's like, ah!
Ow, my tits.
He's like, because like brain.
Brain restart. Windows start theme.
Alright, this one comes flying over to...
He just hears
Eli.
Mina yelling at him. He's like, I feel invaded. And not in the fun way.
I don't know why that wasn't... Oh, right, because your cloak.
My displacer cloak, yeah.
Yeah, I've got it coded right.
Woo! I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Missing both times with the club and the claw. So your displacer cloak makes you look like you're in a space where you Nart are.
Nart.
Nart.
Word of the night. Nart.
Words are hard, honey.
Nart there. She Nart there. She Nart there.
That's the name of the episode tonight, where you Nart are.
Okay.
She Nart there.
Nice.
She Nart
Write it
there.
down
She
so
Nart
I
there.
remember.
She Nart der. Got it.
All right. Gabriella is still charmed, so with saving throw for Gabriella. Nope. Still standing there. Still enjoying the tunes. This one's gonna make a claw and club attack.
I imagine they're sharing earbuds, you know?
Yeah, they absolutely are.
Oh, who joined us?
It's Sly.
Sly back.
Sly's trying.
Sly's trying.
Don't worry, Sly. I've been
She's
doing.
buffering.
Sly just starts glitching.
You got the spinning wheel of infinite death.
Gabriella got 2 natural 20s on her saving throw.
Yes, Gabriella! Gabriella and Liliana, we just need responsible, competent women to save our stupid asses.
It's true.
We just need competent women to save us.
All right. Liliana is going to attack the one that came up and hit Keli.
I hate to say it, but wasn't she stunned for 2 turns?
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder. Let me just add that effect in.
I remember because I underlined it in my notes.
Stunned.
But can you like give her some like flavor here? Because she's not stunned after the end of this turn, so she's just like, like.
Well, no, she's still got one more round while she's stunned. She's done for 2 rounds.
I thought this was the second round.
Oh yeah.
Because the first round, yeah. Because like I went, yeah. It's the
I'm
second round.
all screwed up.
It's okay. There's a lot going on.
Nart the
She
first round.
jerks her shoulder forward and kind of like focuses her gaze on the harpy that came and attacked Keli, and she's pissed.
Did she lose her hat? Did the bitch knock off her hat?
No, the hat is
Oh,
still in
good.
place.
She put the
Keli,
hat back on after activities.
after
Yeah.
knocking boots.
Great.
Cleaning
Loses the hat,
rifles.
goes full Jack Sparrow.
Jer. Hi, Jer.
Yeah, I was just ignoring that. Don't encourage him.
I have to. It's my boy.
Oh, is the harpy that's like right by me close enough for me to hit it with my sword?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna try to do that. Nope.
No, you don't do that.
Nope.
That does not happen for you.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
Oh,
I have a thing for that.
Okay.
I use my channel divinity and make that a 19.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits.
Hell yeah, cleric life.
Insane.
I forgot to make the joke. I was gonna make the joke that you did. Hell yeah, paladin life. Woo.
Where the hell is it? Do the thing. Why are you not rolling?
Oh no.
Doesn't like you.
There it is. All right. So the one that you hit is dead. Falls to the ground with a obnoxious screech.
One directly in front of Keli.
Yes. No,
Okay.
that was the one in. I may have
It
grabbed.
should have been the one in front of me.
You delete
That
it,
was.
Ooh.
Oh,
No, the one in front of you is 4, and you had 3.
oh, that was from before. I'm sorry, that was my fault.
That's okay. We'll just say you hit 3. It's fine.
You moved up a square.
You hit 4 so hard and they
There.
knocked into 3 and they died.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 4 took no damage. It's fine.
Well, 3 cushioned them.
Yeah, exactly.
Where
With
is
their life.
3? I'm trying to find
3,
3.
3 is dead now.
Oh, okay.
Let it
I
let
was
it go. 3's dead.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just let it go.
And your turn.
Yes. Yes.
Baelish. Atlas is on deck.
Hey, thank you. I just want to make sure. Okay, 30 feet.
I-
Might regret this, but we're gonna come here. 1, we're gonna go 2. That's 5, 10, 15, and Thunderwave.
All right.
Taking a quarterstaff with the ruby on it, slamming it onto the ground.
Well, they both succeeded.
That's fine. They still take half damage.
Yep.
Baelish is fucking epic. He just like started it with a barbecue. Like smelling of burnt feathers up in this joint and the faint scent of Guinness.
And I don't think he has anything that is bonus action available.
Probably
And
not.
that is an evocation spell, so I can't do anything with that.
Did that one save last time or no? No,
Yes, they did.
Okay.
This is the
Yep.
only one that's
Sorry.
still under.
Okay, sorry, there was something I had to look at. Okay, Atlas is going to turn into Sparkle Pony, and
Sparkle Pony!
they are going to take.
Cue transition change. Costume change?
There's the only one still under. That's nothing new for
They're
them.
going to take the Chalice form,
Okay.
which gives them 30 feet. I guess poison. Sorry, I've never played one of these druids before. So 30 feet around them for healing spells. Okay, cool. And that is a bonus action, so... And they're going to... They're going to... How hurt is the matriarch looking?
She's mostly okay.
She's got 2 black eyes.
Cool. So Alice is going to cast Guiding Bolt then.
At disadvantage.
Oh shit, that's
You're in
right.
melee.
And that's the wrong person.
You're targeting yourself. Your other self.
Good God!
Wow.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So many spells.
Forgot that my background gives me the position of
You know what? They're
privilege.
just gonna hit him with their stick.
Yeah.
Alright.
What time?
Oh, wait a minute. They have a sword. Never mind. They're gonna use that instead.
Let go of my friends!
'Cause that's magic, so they're gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh my god, so it was a
24.
17, then a 5, then a 17. Sly's camera is like, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
I'm trying.
Did that go or no?
It
The
did. I
damage?
don't have the damage.
Oh. That was weird.
All right. So Atlas swipes down with this gleaming scimitar across the matriarch's back. I didn't catch that. You didn't come through.
Alice just yells, "Leave my friends alone!"
Yeah, you guys. All right, the harpy continues to sing and is going to cast another spell. So I need everybody within
Circle.
Atlas's circle to make a wisdom saving throw. At
Oh.
disadvantage.
But why, Affy?
Because
I rolled
said so.
I rolled a 6, which is just a 9 upside down.
Oh, fly. So
Oh, that was Sly. Oops. Sly rolled a 6.
but she's not in the circle, so
My bad. I meant to have one. I didn't mean to have her character sheet on top. I just had to look at the map. Oh, my bad. That's not much better. I rolled a 9 plus 5. 14. Dare I say, the 9s are back again.
Yeah, they are.
I need to start saying that my favorite number is 19.
Yeah.
My favorite number is 19 from now on.
favorite number is 1.
I don't want to push
Yeah, I
that
know.
hard.
Okay.
Now you gotta go for your least favorite. That's the one it gives you.
20.
All right. So
Of course.
Liliana, Gabriella, Athelstan, and Atlas are all paralyzed until the end of
God.
of the matriarch's next turn. So whenever her next turn comes up,
What does that look like?
I'm getting there.
I'm sorry.
So they all drop whatever is in their hands, and they stand there with this bright smile on their faces, staring up at nothing. And they don't move. Son, Gabrielle. Oh, I forgot to roll for Des. 1 second.
I mean, those are hitty charms.
I know, but this is a different type of charm. It's fine.
And that's an effect, right? Not a spell?
It is an effect, yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't Des resist charm anyway? So that would
He
mean...
does, yes, but he's still not doing
No, I'm
great
just
on the
saying-
rolls.
Since he resists it, but wouldn't he just be doing straight rolls then, since...
They
he would
still
normally
have
get,
not been
like-
great rolls even without disadvantage. Alright. Guys are paralyzed. Yes, Jer, I know Des is resistant to charm because elf, but the rolls have not been kind to you. Even your portent was shitty. Okay, Alaric.
He's gonna reach out and punch this one in the face.
Alright. That it definitely hits. You do some damage as you shove your electrified fist into this bitch's face.
And it means I'm gonna go over this way.
Alright, it's gonna take
She
an attack of
cannot
opportunity.
take... Shocking Grasp cannot use reactions.
Alright.
Yep.
So... And then I'm going to aim up here with my cannon and fire on the queen. Hopefully
You're gonna do it at disadvantage because she is surrounded by your friends.
Okay.
Well, it was nice playing Athelstan.
It's fine.
Be fine.
Didn't hit you.
Good thing we have a fake diamond.
Didn't hit anyway.
No.
I
I'm
don't think.
still fucking pissed about that.
I expected it. Just because I didn't expect a diamond to be handed out for free.
And Jeremy has enraged the enemy.
Of course
he has.
Jeremy, this is your game. You can't use that.
He's not here.
Not here.
And he did say he wouldn't be here today. So, technically.
Yet he's here.
But this is his
He's
character
working.
on the thing.
I know.
Yeah, but he's not playing in the game currently.
Right, you enrage the enemy, which just punts Desirous across the moon.
Yelling and very upset. Is this the... Oh, is this what I do? Oh, wow, this makes...
Hey,
I must...
Rob.
Trying to figure out how to adjust where attack. Trying to attack Harpy number 2.
There you go.
So I thought it was... Is it right-click upon the icon?
Control click.
Okay.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Nope,
Oh, sorry,
you're
that was loud. As the Harpy has crashed through the moss dome, I imagine it's much like that scene in Kiki's Delivery Service after she's fallen into the trees and she's being attacked by the crows. It's like, "Ah!"
Essentially.
I just love how, in that, like, the 6-second span, she drops down through the thing, tries to attack Alric, misses, and yet he punches her in the face successfully and walks away.
Not having any of this shit.
No! Stop that!
He's too grumpy, even for
Does
harpies.
does it count as a sneak?
No.
Since okay, because he's not in melee. Got it. She's not in melee either, so she will do that thing where you take a couple of steps away. Her butt cheeks will scooter across the mossy loam, you know, because they have that instinct to get you out from underneath a falling car. Scoot,
Yeah.
scoot, 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 scoot. And as she's scooting, she's like rummaging through her bag of shoes and like yelling, ah! And she'll just wing one.
Okay. That hits.
22.
That was your short
Damn.
bow.
Damn. Oh shit, sorry.
Okay,
Would
I
have
think
been
it's
a
the same mod,
23 then.
so
Would have been a 23 then.
even better.
Okay. 9
All right.
damage.
So this scrambled shoe,
9!
she pulls it out. It's like a crock, and she throws it.
Got a lot of charms on it.
Yeah. So all
It's
the
bright
charms
yellow.
kind of like as this shoe is thrown, and they all fly off of it.
Smells vaguely of beach sand and feet.
Yeah.
And what's her bonus action here? She's got that bonus action. She got
High
that
dash
sweet-
or
Hide, dash, dodge.
thank you.
And hi dash dodge. Cool. She would like to hide if possible, since there's debris everywhere.
It's not really though, because it's like your camp, and it was in the moss glue.
Uh-huh. But the
So-
moss glue's collapsed now because the harpy crash landed into its face. Into Alaric's face.
No, it went through the same way you guys went through.
Oh, I thought it crashed through the ceiling. My
No.
bad. I had a complete I had a completely different image.
No, they're mostly on the ground right now.
Okay,
Or not on
got
the
it.
ground, but like hovering above it.
My bad. Okay, well then with that ye old cunt action, she will turn around and dash away all with the remainder of her movement. But like she'll be running back, she'll be like scooting backwards.
Okay.
Just like goes through leaves a sly shaped hole. There's like
crab walks.
some
Reverse
vines are like
reverse Kool-Aid man.
Yep, she reverse Kool-Aid Man's it out the moss dome, and there's like vines that stick to her horns and hang off, and like
Yeah.
a little tiger. There's like a little lily, like a beautiful little red lily or something like that just somehow perfectly gets stuck in her hair as she's
Absolutely.
scooting back.
Yep.
Yeah,
It looks like we had to hydrate.
while she's screaming,
Yeah, it was rough.
and
Oh,
she's
yeah, right.
she's rummaging again just for flavor. But yeah, that's the end of her
Yeah.
turn.
Baelish.
Okay. Worked well last time. Let's do it again.
Do it.
Thunderwave. Upcast to level 2.
All right. The harpies, one passed and the other failed.
Okay. Grab that. Hopefully this still good.
Trying to go to 60. Don't mind me.
Did it? Okay.
Okay, so this thunder wave goes off, and you can see the one that's beside the matriarch is looking pretty rough.
Starting to smell fried chicken.
Yeah.
I can.
So
Remember
the
that
one
s-
that's not doing too hot is going to attack Gabriella. Missing
like
on
that's-
first.
When Mushu fries the
Hang on a
the
second.
hawk. Falcon. I think.
Skipped. So the second harpy, which is the one here, gonna fly after you, Alaric.
Sly left you alone.
Yep.
I mean, it's me. What do you expect?
Yeah.
All right, hitting once with the club.
I'm out for number 1. I have to be alive for Gordon.
Gabriella is paralyzed. Athelstan, you are also paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
Dez is Still charmed.
There's just like blood coming out of his nose. Green blood.
Just barely makes the save, finally.
Desirus finally comes out of it like, what was a poutine? What?
Eli.
The poutine here sucks.
Yeah, so Keelay's going to just wipe at this one with her sword, I guess.
Why not use Toll the Dead? It doesn't matter if it's right next to you because of the simple fact that it's a save or suck.
Don't sit with the sword.
Sure. Why not?
You're also targeting the matriarch right now, not the other harpy.
Yeah. Okay. Did I grab the right one now?
Nope. Still
Nope.
targeting the matriarch.
Damn it.
Apparently, Fantasy
There you
Grounds
go.
wants you to really attack the matriarch.
I really like the light effect that you've put on Atlas, Affy. Just saying that's a real cool DM shit right there.
Thanks.
Well,
Natural 20 on the saving throw.
on the sex.
Oh, shit.
The sexy sex. Anything else
Feathers.
in your turn?
Feathers getting
Nope.
you going, Keeley?
Nope. That's it.
Okay.
Have fun. See you in 20 minutes.
20 minutes? That's rude.
I'm just teasing.
I'm doing the
You
best
tease
I
me.
can with what I
You
have
tease me all the
available,
time.
which is only like half of my players, which is some bullshit.
You tease me all the time. I don't want to hear it.
I know. So the matriarch is going to
With
continue
love.
to sing her song. And is going to... Yeah. Gonna go for Athelstan. Because he's pretty.
He is, though. He's got a 17 charisma.
Ooh.
Ouch! It's gonna be bad!
Especially since everything's a natural 20.
Oh my god, that's so many D6s, Affy! Athelstan's down. Nope, he's...
No,
Yep.
he's
He's
still
at
up.
2.
He's got 2 hit points. He's
I
got
rolled
2...
like shit.
She rolled a bunch of ones.
I rolled 1 and 3 2s.
For all y'all at home, I saw the shadows of 6 D6s roll across my screen.
Yeah.
And I could
Paralyzed
hear
and
it, I could
everything,
just
you're correct.
hear it in my mind's movie, you know, like...
The clattering of die.
Not
Yeah, like the picking up the...
So it was 1 2 2 2 4 6.
Cool. Describe to me this horrific attack as
Hang
he's
on,
coming
she
out of
still got
paralysis.
another attack.
Athelstan's
It
down.
hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody watches as this singing harpy grabs onto Athelstan's face with both hands and drags her nails down his face and his neck. Blood pours from his face and his throat. And she drops him like a sack of potatoes. Lark.
He's gonna see this, and then this one next to him isn't leaving him alone, so he's just gonna get pissed and punch again.
That hits with the shocking grasp.
Fireball.
All right, not dead, but looking pretty hurt as the shocking grasp goes off.
And he's gonna walk away over this way. He's just gonna take aim of his cannon at her and bye-bye.
Hopefully.
Ooh.
That does hit.
He's just...
Right when the guitar really slams.
I don't think that killed her, though.
No, not even close. As your cannon fires at her and she takes the bolt in the shoulder, she turns her head towards you and her jaw distends. And she, like, continues to sing her lullaby, but there's this loud screech in behind it.
No, that was the, I hit, the one, I hit, Harpy 2.
Same thing. Just no lullaby.
We're all singing.
Then he's just gonna flip her off.
Okay. Alright, Harvey 4 is going to attack Keli with the claws and the clubs. Ooh, natural 1.
Do not care for this encounter. No, no.
Knocks herself out.
It hurt itself in its confusion.
Alright, so she cannot use her claw attack for 9 rounds. Because her arm reaches out to like claw you, and she overextends and her shoulder pops free of the socket.
Not gonna live 9 rounds.
And they're done that.
But she still has her
Yep.
club.
I would have laughed if
Oops.
she did it with the other arm too. It's like,
Liliana is going to attack the harpy in front of you.
Harpy 4, the one in the best shape, pops out both shoulders by accident.
She's not doing so hot. She's not doing so hot. Shoot.
Did she hit?
Attack.
Okay.
Yep. Forgot to apply sneak attack. Okay, so the first hit misses, but as she comes down with her second dagger, it slices directly through like the chest cavity of the harpy. So you can see inside now, but the thing is still alive.
Ew.
Gross.
Barely.
Great. Looking like we're preparing a turkey at Thanksgiving.
Pretty much. Atlas.
Okay. Atlas is not paralyzed anymore?
Nope.
Okay, so Atlas is going to cast Aura of Vitality. And then use a bonus action
Didn't
and
he already
heal.
cast his aura? Or no, sorry.
No, that was his starry form.
Gotcha.
So, okay. You get.
Why? Oh, there she is.
Wow, that
Ooh.
fucking sucks. Plus, wait a minute.
Who is that for?
Are you fucking kidding me? That's supposed to be for frickin' Athelstan, so Athelstan gets back,
You got 3 hit
what,
points.
3 plus whatever their frickin' wisdom is, which is
4?
4.
Hey,
Nope,
hey,
3.
it's
Sorry. So
better
you
than
get
nothing.
6. You get 6 back.
Can you describe this to me?
Atlas is so freaked out that you fell that they like panic heal you. Their starry form like glows from their chest.
There's
and then
glitter.
Atlas is just like, yeah, there's just glitter and unicorns and just sparkles everywhere. And Atlas is like, oh my god, Athelstan, and yeah. And it just kind of comes out like a little poof of glitter.
He does this like whole like the thing in anime when they like power up Super Saiyan moves, and then when he casts
like Care Bear.
goes,
Right. He goes the Fairly Odd Parents route. All of this build up to.
yeah,
Can we
basically.
give Atlas like some flavor about like, you know, when the Care Bears use their magic? It's just like just sparkles and hearts.
You'll have to talk to Maggie about that, but
I know, I'm just laughing.
all right. Anything else on Atlas's turn?
No. I have a headache.
Stop clenching your jaw.
It isn't even my jaw that hurts.
I know, but you're clenching it. I can see you doing it. Here.
Yep.
Eat that.
Posture check. No.
No.
Posture of my jaw. Ugh. Ugh. Okay.
I can't sit up any straighter. I've been sitting straight up. This chair sucks.
We also can't see you, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Gabriella is going to attack with her short sword on the matriarch. Missing. And missing again. Doing so great, guys.
We are winning D&D tonight.
Hey, she rolled double nat 20s to save the,
That's true. She did. Alright. So this pissed off harpy. It's gonna be coming out for you again, Alaric.
Ooh.
Hitting with claws.
How much did it hit? I mean, how much over my AC was it? Because I have shield.
What is your AC?
Normally 18, with shield 23.
Okay. Are you gonna cast it?
Yes, I am.
Okay, then it doesn't hit.
He's doing this at this point just because he's pissed off the harpy. He's just continuing to flip her off.
No problem. Hitting with the club. Oh, that's why I'm like, why? You can't leave the mighty boomstick on top of you because I targeted the mighty boomstick instead of you. You gotta put it to the side, man. Put it to the side. Misses.
Okay, so the mighty boomstick was not hit.
No, she was aiming for you, not the mighty boomstick.
Okay,
But because
so
you had the mighty boomstick icon on top of your icon, I didn't target you, I targeted the boomstick. And didn't realize it. You gotta put it to the side. Put it to the side. Put it to the side.
trying to remember how to change the size of this thing.
It's so small.
Well, it's tiny.
It's so small.
It is small.
So
Alright,
like it's like a little pea shooter, but it's like a big shoot.
so this other
it's
harpy
like-
is going to attack Heli.
It's like the Iron Man's shoulder-mounted cannon.
It's just like dink.
Hitting one.
When he fought the tank.
Yeah.
Liliana's going with her daggers once again. And she swipes through again. Basically chaps to chin on this harpy on the first hit. Gonna move to this other one. Hitting again. Doing a little tiny damage. Alaric.
Oh shit! I forgot to do something last round.
That's too bad for you.
Yeah. Good for the harpy, because that would have been a 1d8 extra damage to her face.
It's already full of croc charms.
Oh,
I imagine there's like a
That-
slice of pizza.
And he's just, at this point, he's just gonna reach out and grab her by the face.
Alright, so reaching out and grabbing this harpy by the face,
one
you
damage.
zap it. Real nice.
And just chucks her to the side while he aims with his cannon and...
Disadvantage if you're aiming at the matriarch or the other harpy.
Where else am I gonna aim?
Just saying.
Disadvantage... ballista...
Still hits.
Double 11s.
Alright. End of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, this other harpy is going to begin singing. Because that's fun.
Yep.
So, everybody that is in Atlas's... Oh no, sorry, it's everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Not Sly.
Nope, it's 300 feet range.
Oh, my bad.
So, yeah, everybody.
Wisdom save? Disadvantage?
Sly does not have to have disadvantage,
Oh no.
but she still has to make the save.
Village down.
She's gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
That's better. 14 for Sly. And
Okay.
Athelstan, who I'm assuming is prone. He's lying face down in the snow. That's not good. I rolled a 13 for Athelstan.
That's okay, this wasn't the matriarch, so the DC was lower. Unfortunately, 3 of you still rolled under the DC of 11.
I see that.
So, you're currently charmed again, and you need to make all of your movement on your turn towards the remaining harpy.
Who's sitting next to the matriarch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not care for that harpy. No.
Don't care for either of them.
All right, Sly.
Bring it on, Sly. Here we go. All right.
What happens if Sly kills the harpy that charmed us? Are we still charmed?
No.
We'd find out.
She'll have disadvantage if she tries to hit that harpy, though. I think, right?
She moves
Or run.
northward.
Actually, no. Yes, just like one's like a 5-foot step, basically. Dink. Dink. Can't see.
There's a tree
Yeah.
there.
Yes, but she has full line here, according
Thanks
to
for
the
following,
arrow.
is that- Welcome to the
Hey! Pull up a tea, have a cup of chair. This is not my channel. And since there is no listed range on the bag of shoes, and she's only thrown 3 today, she will throw another. This time, let's say that it is a Birkenstock.
She has thrown other shoes because you haven't had.
When? Today?
Yeah, when you fought the harpy. Or not the harpy, sorry, the banshee.
How many shoes did she throw then?
However many are marked off on the ammo.
Oh. 4. Okay, so she's only thrown 4 today.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll mark off another, unless you're gonna do it.
It does it automatically when you use the thing.
Oh, that's nifty. So,
Yep.
yeah, only 4 have been used, including the one I just rolled. Rolled a 13 to
That
hit.
does hit. And the check marks are what you have used, so 6 of it.
Oh, okay. Dink, dink.
Nope.
3.
Nope.
It's gonna
Don't
count up.
forget.
Oh!
Don't forget.
Backwards.
Don't forget sneak attack.
Yeah. Sneaky. She's so sneaky.
Right.
Sneaky little tiefling. Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Nice.
15.
Alright, so this
15
harpy
damage to Harpy 1.
is
It is a
done.
Birkenstock that went to Woodstock.
And all of you shake off the charmed effect from her.
Nice.
Stop singing that song! It's so annoying! It's gonna get stuck in my head!
You're pretty sure it's already stuck up in there. Athelstan, you are currently prone.
Yeah. Alright, if I stand, since she's hovering, do I incur a attack of opportunity?
No. No,
Okay.
she's within 5 feet of you, even with you on the ground.
Okay. So Athelstan will lift his his bloody, like, gored up face out of the snow, completely run through. It's like, you know when you use the food coloring in the snow? It's just like spreading like spidery webs and ice all throughout. It's just green food dye. He shakily pushes himself up to stand. He's down to 6 hit points, and he's looking not great. And he just kind of like glares up from underneath one of his very bloody eyebrows, squinting through this blood, and he lifts a hand as if he's about to light a cigarette. Like you would, like one would if they're about to light a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
And he will blow up towards the matriarch, and thus casting poison spray.
Alright.
Poison spray. Blah, 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 blah. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage. If you since I'm 5th level, it will be 2d12 poison damage, and it doesn't say anything about taking half if they succeed.
Natural 20.
Well, it's just like just like coughs up blood.
It's more like a blood splatter instead of a poison spray.
Just like blood everywhere.
Yeah.
That
And he
scene
just,
from
like-
Jurassic Park.
he just like drops his hand, lifts up the other hand, and just goes like that, and just poof. Since it's a bonus, it is a bonus action.
Sorry, what is you cut out there when you said what you were doing?
All right. And then he'll lift his other hand after he's let the one hand drop for poison spray, and he'll go like that, and he'll cast Misty Step and poof away.
That's fine.
Since that is a bonus action, and I can teleport up to 30 feet to a space that I can see.
Stay in the freaking aura.
Which aura?
The 30-foot one.
Okay. Well,
25-foot one?
The 30-foot one.
And I'm gonna go over here. He's gonna sit on this log over here. He's gonna poof over to sit on that log.
It's just like leans
Like-
over.
Yep. Like.
I do not feel good.
He's like he sits. He's like oh no, s'il vous plaît. in Celestial.
Yep. End of your turn?
Which is, I suppose, because I don't think I can do anything else.
Probably not. Unless you have
No.
something to say.
I guess he'll say, having a bad night. Someone finish fucking her the fuck up.
Perfect for her time to shine. She is going to take the disengage action and fly 40 feet northeast.
Okay. He. Here we go.
She's up and over.
He's like half in it, half out of it.
Alright, Dez is actually gonna do something.
Wow.
I know, right?
Finally.
He's so useful. Oh, I should add in a couple of I hate this game from Jeremy.
Hate this game.
I hate this game. Magic missile at 3rd level.
Pew pew pew.
So all of these eyes just appear and then fire out at this this hag, spinning around her and crashing into her like her chest and her head.
Uh-huh.
Valish.
Taking my cue from Dez. 5 miniature butt plugs come out and magic missiles at the harpy.
Of course. Of course. So as these butt plugs hit... Fuck. As these objects hit the harpy, they like make this kind of weird slapping noise, this wet slap noise, and then fall to the ground before
Why are they wet?
It's Valish.
Ah!
Anything else on your turn, Valish?
That's all he can do.
Alright. Atlas.
Oh wow, I screwed up. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, so Atlas is gonna trot over to Athelstan.
Okay.
Good
Okay,
over there,
most of the party.
Cedar.
Cedar's not here right now. Please
Leave a
leave a
message.
message.
Oh my god.
Right.
How do I upcast again?
What are you trying to do?
just cure wounds on Athelstan.
Right click to die.
You have to drag it
Okay.
off of the character sheet and then right click it,
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
see.
and then just drop it in the
The
tray,
healing
provided
thing,
you're
mhm.
targeting.
I think I did.
And
I
you're
hope
not.
I did. God fucking hell. And they also get back. Plus another 4. So they Athelstan gets 18 back.
Alright. Athelstan looks somewhat better. Still a little carved up in the face, but he's okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Really, he's just staring after the butt plugs.
Like
like-
you do.
Why?
Like that white. It's like that gif of that white dude blinking.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
pretty much.
Anything else on Atlas there?
Athelstan. I don't ship it. Sorry.
Nope.
He's an asexual boy, so I don't want to step on that.
Eli.
Wakila is fucking pissed, and she's gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Alright.
Set the forest on fire.
There's lots
Wait.
of snow.
We don't need it. It's fine.
It's not our
Maybe-
forest.
Maybe it'll burn down the town.
It's
Oh, only you can
Plus
prevent forest
17?
fires.
'cause she has,
Holy shit!
her
Didn't the channel divinity go away after already, or does it last the entire? How long does that last?
the
I thought
double
it was
check.
just one turn.
Good question. That's a good
Lasts as
question.
long as the
For
secret
one-
god.
I thought it was just a single
Secret
attack.
deity.
Oh, okay.
Secret deity.
Yeah, I wonder why it did that. That's weird.
Because you applied it and then it added. So
Oh,
second.
so that would have only been a 15.
And her AC is 14, so it still hits.
Okay, cool. I didn't do a lot of damage, so.
There are 3 beams from Scorching Ray, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. To roll to attack with each one.
That hits.
There we go.
Alright, how would you like to take this roasted chicken out of the sky?
Okay, so Keelai, like, seeing that Athelstan is okay, she kind of, like, looks down at her hand and she goes, alright, if you're really there, and then reaches out and casts Scorching Ray.
Alright.
And 2, like, bluish purple flame, like, balls of flame fly away from her
Okay.
hand.
So you can feel the warmth of the holy symbol, this cracked holy symbol on your chest as you send off, sorry, not the holy symbol, the wedding rings around your neck. You send them off, and these flames, these holy flames hit this harpy in the sky, and she squawks loudly, "Wah!" and falls, landing on a tree trunk. Snow flies up in every direction, and you can see the sort of smoldering beginnings of a fire.
Well, Atlas is gonna go over there and shape water on it.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't burn down the beautiful plants.
Yeah, pretty
They're
much.
already struggling so hard because of the constant snow.
Alric is just going to, at that point, just take aim with his cannon and continuously fire her to make sure she's dead.
She's dead.
He
She's
just keeps,
crispy.
and Atlas keeps putting out the fire. Oh no! Oh no! Oh
no,
no!
it's force damage. It would just literally just be. You're
Right.
watching her
Like at the
ping
end of
pong ball.
Incredibles. It's like at the end of Incredibles when Kari keeps having to put out Baby Jack Jack.
Sitting there with a fire extinguisher,
Yeah.
In a mirror.
disassociated.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna go on a quick break, and we'll be right back. hello everyone, we're back. And we have a Sam Sam in place of a Cedar.
Cedar.
Hi Sam
Sam Cedar?
Why you turn the light on?
Hey Sam Sam.
Yeah, baby.
Giving you the evil eye.
Sam Sam pets and pasta. So the chaos with the harpies comes to a close, and Atlas takes care of the burning log. You still have not accomplished your long rest, but like another hour or two, and you guys should be okay. If that's what you decide to do.
Yep.
Yep.
Sly just comes sprinting out of the forest. Bestie!
Yeah, so Sly comes running out of the
Trunk.
forest. You're still kind of like, on the trunk.
Yep, he's
And
not feeling great.
Ulrich
Full
runs up to
glomping tackle.
Oh no!
Like,
him.
tackles
Question.
you off the log into the snow and is holding
Just like off-
you.
All you see is just his feet.
Yeah.
Would Lester Restoration heal broken ribs or anything like that? Or how would he do about that?
You're probably looking at lesser restoration.
Then he's going to cast that on Liliana.
Okay. Does she, Thank you. That feels better. Thank you.
Sly
Is there
jumps off
anybody
of
that's
pulls Athelstan back up to sit on the log and plops down beside him and looks at Atlas. That was so cool!
I know, right?
You did
But I was
so
scared the
good!
whole
You were
time.
like, well, bam, well, bam! Are you okay?
Yeah, I was scared, but I'm okay.
I was scared too.
Did you see me? I turned into Sparkle Pony.
I did! There's still some glitter.
Little poof.
So I'm assuming you were asking for health status?
Yeah.
Athelstan is the worst off at about half health.
He looks bad. And actually, you know what? When she put him back to sit up a little bit, he just let it let it in. He just kind of not like full cross, like that cross you do around your belly when you're feeling vulnerable or whatever. And he just kind of onto Sly's shoulder on Sly, and she's like, and
Eli was gonna say something snarky, but she just comes over and casts healing on him.
Okay.
sleeping. He's out. I imagine these slashes.
You get back 11. She just kind of reaches out and just very gently, yeah. You said that you're asleep?
Oh,
You
he's
said that
sleepy.
Okay, so he's not, since he's not looking, he gets that mom look and just very gently boops him.
Sly's like,
And then she looks at Sly and just goes.
All right, so between Keli and Sly, you're able to kind of shuffle Athelstan back into the
we tried to
glue.
move him, but he's heavy.
He's not heavy.
As you heal Gabriella Alaric, she kind of gives you this wan, tired smile, and thank you.
Just nod his head and continues going about trying to see who needs healing. Besides, Athelstan, because he thinks Keli's got him.
Everybody else is basically fine.
They're mostly okay. It was really just Athelstan that took the brunt of it. So you all kind of hunker back into the moss
Kind of his
glue.
intentions.
Yeah. Hunkering back into the moss glue. You put another kind of log on the fire just to kind of push away the chill of that very invasive song. And the thing is, it's like an earworm. You may not have known the lyrics or the tune even at first, but the tune just keeps cycling into your head. The first 6 or 7 bars, and then it restarts again.
Fly is not having it. She's like,
Do I notice everybody doing this?
told her that it would get stuck in my head.
I'm thinking, yeah, you all probably have shared this unconsciously that you're having this earworm.
It's like the last time I went to a Han Valen concert.
He's going to pull out his earplugs and fiddle with them until he, with magical tinkering, so they start repeating like a song.
Lark, wait a minute before you put those in, and before everybody lays down, Keelai actually sings the lullaby that she sang for her son.
Athelstan will kind of join in a little bit sleepily like he did last time.
Okay. So every once in a while you hear this, like, a couple of notes from the sleeping form of Athelstan. It's not enough to...
No, she's just trying to get that repeatingness out of their heads.
I'm just saying it's not enough to ignite the Asmar song that you had
Yeah, she's not trying to.
We're just
accidentally
role-playing.
tapped into.
We're just
For sure. I'm
role-playing.
just explaining.
yeah.
But it does help abate the harpy song. Except for you, Keelai. Because
Your
your
saving throw?
voice in the back of your head,
Oh god. Oh no.
singing the
Okay.
lullaby, full verses, full chorus, over and over and over and over. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hate that fucking doll. I wish you'd never touched it.
Oh yeah, Athelstan, you still have the sending stone, right?
He's unconscious.
Is this
baby.
one just regular?
Yes,
Okay.
just regular.
Or is this at disadvantage?
He does have the sending stone, but he is
Okay.
asleep. He's sleeping.
Then I just doubled the sending stones and half the weight, so here's one of them just so I know you have one. It's in
You
the
just-
party sheet.
So, Keelai, the song, it doesn't drive you mad or piss you off. You're able to sort of meditate and focus on the lullaby for your son. And it drowns out this voice in the back of your head. And eventually, the voice in the back of your head quiets. And it's just you in there. For now.
Does it sound like the doll did, or does it sound like something else?
100% the doll.
Great.
You've been possessed.
There are too many fucking people in my head. Got a doll in there, I got me in there, which is bad enough, and then my frickin' god. If it's even my god.
Athelstan warned you.
Cedar, if you want to grab that, it's in the party sheet.
I don't know how to access the party sheet.
On the right-hand side under tools, pull that open, and it looks
Oh.
like 3 dudes.
Mm.
And then you
Yeah.
can drag and drop anything onto or off of the party sheet into your inventory, or out of your inventory.
Thought I already had a sending stone.
Yeah, it's I changed it up so that we can remember who has it.
Gotcha.
So basically just doubled it, half the weight, and then just renamed it Sending Stones to Sending Stones. So
Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
it's just whoever has the other Sending Stone.
I don't know what
Yeah.
happened to the healing scroll. I didn't touch it. I promise. I thought
The
I
what?
didn't touch it. There was a healing scroll in there.
No, that was a
Potion of
healing
healing.
potion.
Oh, well, I don't know what happened to it.
Alaric took it.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
My bad.
Since
Did I get inspiration?
Yeah.
For what?
Stuff and things.
Okay.
by the way, is it alright if I cast Identify on that scroll?
Absolutely.
Suggest that.
I didn't know it was there, so
I didn't know it was either.
Are you, the ritual
It'll-
cast?
the ritual cast, yeah.
So that means someone's on watch at least. That's
Yeah,
already
yeah,
gotten their
that's-
rest.
Oh, Valish is up and Sly were on watch on that.
So the scroll is a scroll of Dominate Monster, which could have
That could have
come
been
in so
useful.
much handy.
Yeah. If I knew it was in there, I would have identified it sooner.
The irony.
The
Sly
Yeah.
is just like looking at you, and I'm sure that Azalark identifies it. He just starts shaking it like, and
God damn it.
Sly's just got Athelstan's head in her lap, and she's like stroking his hair, and she's like, "You're pretty when you're mad." Good on you, Liliana. Good on you.
Yeah, he is pretty cute when he's upset.
You okay? That was pretty badass.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just a little tender still, but I'm okay.
Some Tiger Balm for that.
Put the bomb on. Yeah.
Valish goes, that would have been useful 5 minutes ago.
I would have if I had known we had it.
Well, now
It's
we do.
not my responsibility to organize your inventory.
Theater didn't know that the party sheet existed, so that's fine.
Well, now
I-
we do.
I don't even
What's
know
funny?
when.
Well,
I
now
don't even
hang
know when
on.
you guys
Well,
got that.
now when we have
Neither
it,
do I.
it's gonna be
I believe it was a
useful
card.
next time.
Oh, maybe.
I
It
believe
was
somebody
card.
played a card.
Think
Okay.
because I remember playing
I-
a couple of weird cards.
I'm trying to remember who got it.
It wasn't you.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
that would be why I don't know. That's why I didn't know we had it.
Gotcha.
It's like Alaric would have just been like arranging the campsite, and he would have probably just stumbled across this. Like,
Alaric, why are you mad?
we had a goddamn freaking scroll of monster domination. We could have used that damn thing on the harpies.
So I like cuts her eyes over to Valish.
What?
Dominate monster.
Yes.
Dominate.
We're 12.
You're
People, if you get random weird shit, bring it to me so I can figure out what we're dealing with. That's kind of my job.
I didn't know about it.
I got lots of random weird shit, but
You
nothing that
do.
needs to be identified.
You do.
Anywho, you all successfully, finally, complete a long rest.
Is that something I must click?
Nope, I didn't.
Nope.
Yay.
So it'll reset everything. The only thing it won't reset is Sly's shoes, so you can just click them off until there's no check mark.
Bote.
And my wand of detect magic. It's dawn now, right?
It is dawn, yes.
Okay, so that'll be a.
Can she make a roll for her stress?
Absolutely. She's not
What is
stressed
that?
now.
Oh, she's not stressed anymore?
Nope, she succeeded that save
Oh, my bad.
yesterday. All good, all good.
Okay.
Slash roll 1d3. There we go.
She'll be reading Gordon's letter, like.
Yeah. Yes, you will.
There we go.
Is that actually in her inventory? Can't remember if I added it or not.
Oh. Stuff in her inventory.
So are we planning on actually talking to these people in town, or are we just gonna go light the whole fucking thing on fire? Because it matters for my spells.
Are we awake? Are we awake?
Yes, you're awake now.
Well,
Athelstan is like just like kind of like awake, but he's dozing. Hasn't really quite. You know when like you wake up in a place that's not your bed, and you think you're not sure that anything's changed really, and you're just kind of like.
I had some thoughts of at least going in there and pretending. Try to get some information on what the fertility festival was.
We already got that information from Valhront.
I want to see what they say.
Sacrifice body parts, get babies. Hex babies. Stinky hex babies.
I just sort of like to hear what they say.
I don't care what they say. I don't care about anybody's cult except my own.
You have a cult?
No.
Okay.
Mind your
Insight
business.
check.
Stay in your own lane, Valish. You won't get wrinkles that way. But I'm down for burning down the town.
Of course you are.
Yeah. They tried to kill us. And they killed the little gnome. They killed Jeannie.
He did.
We might have been next.
We were
Also, then there's
definitely-
then there's this. She's like showing off like the bite marks that like the two puncture marks, the
Oh,
needle,
right.
teeny tiny needle puncture marks that I still find baffling. Who knows what this is?
I can prepare some spells that'll make people tell the truth, but they can try to resist it.
I don't care about the truth.
She seemed fairly well mentally guarded. And frankly, I'm kind of pissed. So
Why do you want to talk to them so much? They're just
because
gonna.
it's the
they're just
polite
gonna
thing to do before you murder people.
The polite thing to do was yesterday.
I'm all for going back to Kartakas, grabbing the dragon from that one town and bringing it back here and just burning this whole thing to the ground.
I like that plan. Can I go with that plan?
I think that's going to be very difficult to.
That was the place
Pull
with
off.
the explosive stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how we've all adopted my out of character moves. Yes, I'm making it a thing.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
The out of character moose.
Because I'm Canadian and moose are kind of our thing.
Mm-hmm. They're fucking.
I ain't Canadian, does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, they weren't polite. So, like
I just
respect.
need to know
Like
what
respect
kind of
is
spells to pack, you guys.
pack the ones that incinerate.
I mean, I do have Fireball, so...
And yeah, I saw that. That was really cool.
No, I mean, I have Fireball.
Yeah, that was cool.
No, it's a very different spell than.
I like that it says fire in it. So,
But what's the saying? An arrow may have your name on it, but Fireball is addressed to whom it may concern.
those are pretty words.
I've got a fun one too.
When it's cast up, it's as per my last email.
Yep. That's when you know you fucked up.
As per my last email.
Bro. Sidebar, I totally got told I have to stop saying that in my emails.
As per my
Really?
As per my
I got
last
told I have
raven.
to start saying that.
You have to?
I have to because some of the people that I work with are not reading their emails.
I got
So
told to stop
Oh.
using it because everybody knows it means bitch do you read.
Well, do they?
No.
It's literally
So if
just
they read.
it's like a product of elocution lessons. Instead of saying fucking read, you fucking dumb bungholes.
No,
As per my last email, instead of saying fuck off, I say that's nice.
It's the southern version of bless your heart.
What's your heart?
which is
So
just
I made-
code for fuck you.
So respect is something that everybody is born with and everybody deserves, but trust is not, and they've done nothing to earn our trust. In fact, they've done plenty of things to negate that trust.
No.
All in
Battle
favor of burning
spells?
all in favor
Or-
of burning the fuck out of the town. Athelstan just goes like,
What are you playing in?
I'm playing in my own poop.
You need a minute?
No, she's okay. You good?
Are you sure?
Christ.
You don't look okay.
Sleepy baby.
Well,
That's their focus face.
yeah, she's okay.
Okay.
Dumbass.
She's okay, she's just dumb.
This cat, she gets into stuff sometimes, and she ran by it and she had like a big red like mark on the side of her head. So I thought she had hurt herself, but
Makeup.
It's like I don't know what that is, but she didn't hurt herself. She's okay.
It's ketchup.
You're kind of dumb. You're lucky you're cute.
I found the Heinz.
So Gabriella
Scared the
chimes in and
crap out of
she's
me.
like, she makes the gesture for a large explosion.
Yeah.
Sly's immediately like,
Okay, just give me a minute here, you guys.
okay.
Keeley goes outside the moss glue
Mm-hmm.
where she's like by herself and just sort of like takes out her wedding bands,
Mm-hmm.
puts one of them on,
Mm-hmm.
and she just,
Praise.
what am I supposed to be doing?
Spiritual dilemma. Make the DM decide.
Make a religion check.
Sly saw Mina too, right? She was
Yeah.
there.
Well, I didn't know who it was though.
She's been around for these oh wait, she wasn't. She was sleeping during that.
So as you put your ring on and start to pray, there's no response.
Of course not.
What'd you roll?
All right. No idea. Can't see it. Kayla just kind of looks up and she's like, y'all are never here when I fucking need you. And then goes back inside.
You say after tapping into that magical reserve and completely obliterating a harpy and a banshee and a mound of zombies and
Ungrateful.
Look, Eli's in the middle of a crisis of faith right now, and she does not know what's going on, and also she's pretty ready to burn down a town. She's not doing so great, you guys.
They're bad people. Just saying. They butchered their own people. They're probably all aware of it because they're all
and
like
the whole
cultists.
hexblood thing is not okay.
No.
Okay, well, I've got my spells prepared. We can go whenever you guys are ready.
Yay!
so abandoning the moss glue, you gather up all of your stuff and start heading back to New Tepes. It'll take you about half a day to get there. And I need a couple survival checks.
I will assist whoever is doing that.
Atlas probably can do one for sure.
I'm trying to remember, did Athelstan leave markers?
No.
I thought there was something to do. Oh wait, no, that was a different session.
That
Never
was
mind.
through the hags
You're
for us.
assisting, Baelish?
Hmm?
You're assisting?
Assisting, yeah.
Oh wait, do we all need to make a survival check? What are we doing?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Just one's fine.
No Pete's on the desk. Okay.
23.
All right. So it's not so much like where you need to go, it's how to best get there. Because there's only so many places you can go on this horseshoe island. And you've kind of already been this way. However, it's snowing very heavily this morning. And it's bitterly cold again. So keeping yourself on the path west is easy in the sense so long as you remain going straight. Which you do, because 23 is pretty banging.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Atlas would just suggest keeping the water to one side and following the horseshoe background.
Essentially.
Going along the coast.
Yeah. You're also navigating around, like, heavy snow, snow drifts, ice, black
We have
ice.
snowshoes,
all that
too.
stuff. You do have
Yep.
snowshoes, but it can only do so much
Yeah,
against how
yeah.
much is here.
I'm just adding to the imagery.
So for the most part, like, Atlas is, like, hovering above the snow. The rest of you are tromping along with your snowshoes. Sly is on Atlas's back, just braiding his hair. Because why not?
Alaric is seriously contemplating just having a cannon melt a path.
That would let them know we're coming.
Yeah.
Guess they know now they didn't give us the slip.
And just after the sun is high in the sky, you begin to make out the walls of New Tempest. Directly west of you is the bay. You can see the succubus in the bay, waiting. The walls of New Tempest stand tall. You can make out just very faintly guards walking along the parapets. The
Does it
braziers
appear
are
to be
cold.
more?
No. No more than there were, like, at the height of the rampant homicides.
The succubus is parked not at the docks, right? Like from
No.
as per Keeli's last message? Okay.
No, it's not at the docks. There's no way for the succubus... Well, there is. It's just very dangerous. There's no way for the succubus to actually get to the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Her hull is too large.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at low tide. So, I'll mark the map here.
Yeah, I lost the map. I'm sorry.
No,
Is
that's
there a way?
okay.
Is there a way I can bring it back? Oh,
I got it.
bink. Thank
So
you.
the succubus is right here.
Good.
Okay. And we are
And we are
currently
now-
roughly north of the city.
You're roughly... here.
A decision. Athelstan
get on the
finally
boat and
pipes
leave.
up.
We can't leave this.
But we do need to.
We can't leave this like this. What they're doing is not okay. If you guys want to leave, then go, but I'm not leaving.
Burn it. Oh, that was a big burp.
Are we sure that everybody in town is involved?
It's a cult.
No.
This is New Tempest. This is a cult.
Didn't
There's
Our
at least
giant
one
friend-
child here, though, right? We've
Didn't
seen
our-
at least one child. I kind of
Children.
want to talk to Olivia's child.
Well, Voltron did suggest to us to go back to New Tempest and take our concerns up with the citizens. Makes it seem like
So what, we just walk in and start shouting from the rooftops? They're going to think we're crazy.
They also won't be able to hear you.
That's true.
You can punch. You can punch some.
We can sign from the rooftops.
The problem is the only problem I see. Several problems I see with going back inside that. One of them being that we still, for example, do not know the creature that Desirous has apparently seen.
Right.
And we also are extremely outnumbered.
Athelstan, we don't know much of anything at this point.
No,
we also
we
don't
are
know
not the
how
main
many-
characters in this story. We just happen to be here. We're the Rugrats.
We also don't know how many of them are part of this cult. Probably not all of them.
Is there a central town in this
Why would
area?
they be here? They
This is
came
the central
here.
In the seas?
They came
Not-
here.
Not New Tempest. The actual, is there a capital to this area?
You have no idea.
Does Athelstan?
From the information you have, Athelstan, it seems like they're pretty insular islands. They all have sort of their own business, and they don't
Mhm.
really interact with each other.
Hmm.
Creating hexbloods. Killing their own.
What are they creating them for?
Will only persist. Why does anybody make an abomination? For power.
They're making an army.
Self-gain. Loxodon said that they are here to be safe. How do you keep people safe? Aside from killing them. You protect them.
You protect them.
One less maiden to go to this fucking fertility festival full of the blood of the sacrificed, of the unwilling. I kind of have a problem with that.
Didn't she say she was leaving soon?
Burn it.
The whole town.
Say
Burn it.
we could intercept the Maiden.
Do you believe that this maiden has a hold over these people? These people who
She's the
willingly
one in charge.
are willingly collecting these body parts?
Okay. What do we know about Hex children? Anything?
You can make a nature or arcana check. Athelstan, you can do it at advantage.
Yeah.
Nature or arcana, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Baelish knows everything.
Not taking it. Do I get advantage on the second roll?
No, just the first one, but you can re-roll it.
I just did.
I'm gonna use my inspiration as well.
23 is my better roll after using an inspiration that I assume I got from like sleepily laying against Fly's shoulder. Because you thought it was cute.
Yeah.
The derpy faces we all made. It was cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see everybody.
Baelish and Athelstan. You know that Hexbloods are not inherently evil. They're not inherently abominations or monstrous creatures, demonic creatures. Essentially, they're not all that different from tieflings. They do, however, come from evil acts.
They're hagborn.
Yes. They are children born from a debt or a promise made by a hag. And they are created, but they have a base. So all of these body parts,
They're cells.
they're cells. They're not, it may not even be one hexblood that's being or has been created. You have this portion of a vessel and the rest is magic.
Whose soul goes into it.
Hard to say. Depends on if there's any souls available in the sea, in the domain where it's created. However, generally those that go and try to obtain a hexblood child are those that have experienced issues with fertility, have not been able to bear children. They have a noble reason, but the method that they go about it is not so noble.
I guess he'll relay that. That all being said, the method I don't care for.
Or it doesn't. If what you say is true, then these children aren't necessarily evil,
Not
and
necessarily.
therefore do not deserve to be punished for the sins of their parents. Athelstan.
A child truly evil.
Point. Sorry, I'm just a little pissed off. He like rubs
I
that
understand.
like the greeny purple gashes on his face.
You're not the only one, but we are not dumb. We are not prepared to deal with this. We are outnumbered 100 to 1.
So
Send
we
them a
take
war-
it a little at a time.
Send them a warning and we'll go.
Well, I've got a warning, all right.
Mm,
It's gonna be loud.
They're not gonna hear it.
No, but they'll feel it.
I'll feel it. I got a warning shot too.
have
I
that.
mean, if I could
How
get
far?
a hold...
How far from the city are we?
You are about 100 feet or so out. Maybe a little bit more.
And how far?
150.
How far is the city from the bay?
It's right on the bay.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you said how far the boat was out?
It's pretty much pulled up to the shore as close as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Is there ice pack that we can get to
Well,
the boat
Athelstan's
on?
already walking that direction anyway. He doesn't care.
You can't see from
For the
here.
boat?
You're too far. You're too far away to see it.
Athelstan, do you
Mm.
want me to give them a warning?
Trust your instincts.
Everybody go to the boat. Now.
Have fun. And he just kind of like
Baelish, you can come too if you want, but
I'm going with you.
don't stand next to me.
I'm going to
Okay.
prepare. I'm going to
Eli
prepare.
walks up to the outer wall and puts her hand on it and casts Shatter.
1 second before you do that, Alaric, what are you doing?
I'm preparing vortex warp.
What's the range on that?
90 feet. So as soon as they're within range, I'm going to yank them to the boat.
Okay, so with 90 feet, you will not have enough range to be able to reach them.
yank
I said
who
as
to
soon
the
as
boat.
they're within range.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yank
Yeah,
who
that's-
to the boat? Oh! Okay.
We're walking up to the.
The two of us yahoos that decided to go send a message.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
I guess
moving-
Athelstan will say to Sly and Atlas, "Come on, Atlas, you don't want to see this."
just don't hurt any of the kids.
I'm not gonna hurt any kids.
Come on,
Kids.
we gotta go.
Dez just kind of like throws his hands up, like, I don't know why you are doing this. We can just leave.
Then come along,
It's all right. All right.
Liliana,
Always up to you.
Gabriella. You coming?
They're on your heels.
Cool. Oh, I did a big yawn.
So moving to the door, Keli, Baelish close behind you. You put your hand on it and cast Shatter. Go ahead and roll your damage for that.
I'm casting it at 3rd level.
Sure.
What is it, buddy?
That's okay.
Shitty.
We're here for the aesthetic. So
It's flavor.
it's flavor. As you cast
Yeah.
this, the doors thump and you feel the resistance of the like a bar behind it. But as you push
Well,
the
I'm
magic-
doing this on the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Surrounding
not
the
gonna
city.
Do anything. The wall's made of like thick stone. If you were on the door, it would be a different question.
Oh, okay. I misread the spell then. Inorganic material such as stone.
Disadvantage on the saving throw.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sure. I'll do it on the fucking door then. I don't care.
Okay. So you feel it push against the post behind the door, and you just push a little bit more magic into it, and you can hear this thick wooden beam snap, and the doors fly open. These 20-foot doors, heavy wood, splinter and fragment as they explode outward into the city. Some pieces going as far as the walls of the fort.
And as soon as the doors open up, are there guards on the other side of it?
There are a couple guards at the fort who felt the vibration in the ground and begin looking in your direction. You can also
As soon as
hear,
sorry.
You can also hear movement in the parapets on either side of the door.
Okay. I wait until they're looking at me, and I cast my necrotic shroud.
Okay.
And
us a word
my
picture.
wings. So her hair turns white, her eyes begin to glow that weird black, inky color, and her halo begins to burn with black light. And then the skeletal wings appear. And then she signs at them. Tell your mistress, we are coming back.
They see your sign, and I need you to roll an intimidation check within me. Valish, you've seen this before. You've seen this horrific side of Eli.
They did tell him not to look at her.
No, just to stay
Also,
out
not
of...
to stand
Get back.
to not stand
That's-
next to me.
That was
Oh,
Atlas,
okay.
not you.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm gonna say Atlas isn't intimidating anybody. He isn't intimidating a butterfly.
No. He's
I
a
say
fluffy
that-
little boy.
Can I just say, just for flavor, Athelstan will toss back a bit of some druidcraft for a little bit of a blackening of the skies around.
Sure.
Go. There it goes.
Alright, so you can see them grip their weapons a little bit tighter and they start to advance towards you.
Pull out a rotten egg. Toss it in. 90 or how far away from us are they?
They're about 90 to 100 feet.
Okay, toss it in about 90 feet and cast Stinking Cloud.
Nice. That's a Constitution save?
Constitution DC 15.
Come on. Right. One of them passes, the rest fail.
Okay. And then
He has anosmia.
there's the effect. On a failed save, the creature spends its action in that turn retching and reeling.
Alright, so
It also creates a cloud that becomes heavily obscured at a 20-foot radius sphere.
okay, so as this egg basically erupts and the stinking cloud expands, you briefly get the vision of all but like one or two of the guards kind of hunkering over and tossing their cookies. And then you see a couple of these guards still approaching. They've like covered their mouths and their noses.
Slipping in vomit. It's difficult terrain.
And now they're running at you.
Yeah, I take off running the other way.
Yep,
Alright.
Keely goes.
Alric.
Vortex warp.
Alright, is that on one person or two?
I'll have to cast it twice.
Okay. Who are you pulling first?
I'm gonna pull Baelish because he's the.
Well, I've got a way out of this, but okay.
Well, if you get a way out of this, then would you have told me about this earlier?
Probably not. And you wouldn't have seen him cast it yet.
Then you're getting yanked.
Alright, so you get within 90 feet of the succubus and you feel yourself being pulled through time and space, and then you appear beside Alaric. Eli,
Shudder goes down his spine.
I need you to make a acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh, thank you. Do that then. Okay, that's not bad.
Alright. So you're moving in your shroud on your snowshoes and you're running, and Valus just appears from beside you, and you're like, okay, me next, Alaric. I need an Arcana check, please.
Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it.
So
Why is it the last like 4 numbers I've rolled is ones?
just for funsies, the dice want to tell a story, and we're going to tell it.
Yep. Do the thing.
So your spell, as you reach out towards Keli, you can, or I guess it would be more like science, but whatever. You reach out and you grab onto Keli and yank them through. And as she lands on the deck, she's still in this horrendous shroud. Ink basically tearing from her eyes and her halo glowing in this horrible visage. So I need everybody on the deck to make a wisdom saving throw, except for Valish and Athelstan.
Actually, it was just the 3 of us in there. That's right.
21.
You said wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
What? And I say, Keli, you're not making a wisdom saving throw, are you?
For Alice.
Ah.
Sparkle Pony has not seen that yet.
Okay. So Gabriella just kind of stares wide-eyed at you. Just not afraid, but very, like, more intrigued. Because there's something about the sort of viscosity of your eyes and the glow in your halo that almost reminds her of something else.
She got backstory.
She does. Des, Liliana, and Atlas, unfortunately, are going to suffer stress effects as they see this horrible, horrendous creature in front of them.
Should probably drop that.
Yeah, for sure. Like, as soon as she realizes where she is, then she drops it.
Athelstan's hair is like doing that, like that Studio Ghibli thing when they're excited. Studio Ghibli thing when they're excited. He just like grins wide-eyed. He just like grins and he's like...
Alaric's going to look over at Keli and it's like...
Never get tired of that.
I've seen worse.
That makes Keli drop her form in confusion. She just looks at you like, what?
You've never met my mother-in-law.
Athelstan just starts wheezing and like grabbing onto his throat and like his belly's like.
I know my
Take a
mother's
glance at
bad, but she's
Liliana.
not that bad. Right,
Sly
Keli, that's
falls
really
off of
scary.
Atlas and she's like.
Liliana, your mother is the reason that damn cave-in happened to me.
What? And before you can go into it, Calypso from the helm is like, all right, hold on. We're going.
Yeah, Athelstan's already like he's like leaning against the mast. He's like,
He like turns green.
Yep. Make
He
a
just, like, reaches
concentration
out and,
saving
like-
throw, Keli.
like leans over and grabs your gorget to keep you from falling off the boat.
So the sails fall, and the ropes are wrapped around the masts and the whatever.
The yard arms.
Thank you.
The
I'm like,
yard.
the thing, the top of the that
yard.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Words are hard.
Yep.
And the boat begins to move forward just a couple feet as Calypso goes full port. Okay, you feel a little queasy, Keli, but you're okay. You're not gonna throw up.
She was ready for it this time.
You can see from the busted open door that guards and citizens and a very large Loxodon are running towards the beach.
Alaric is going to grab the. He still has the fake diamond, so he's going to cast Catapult and launch
There you
it
go.
Alright, what's the range?
at 60 feet. But wait a minute, it's an attack roll,
Okay.
I think. So double that, 120.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and launch the glass diamond.
Eli's still pissed about that.
Yeah.
I said
And-
like it's just here. I still hear slides. I've seen shot glasses cut better than that.
So Catapult. Yep. Or never.
Is
Don't
it an
worry.
attack or is it a save?
I think it might. I think it's a. Never mind. It's a save. It's still gonna be launched at him.
Well, I rolled a natural 3, so I'm gonna say your glass diamond hits the Loxodon square in the face.
Athelstan drew across a cloudy
guess-
black middle finger.
And I guess shatters on impact.
I don't know, you tell me, what does the spell say?
It's just a damaging spell. So give me a second.
Well, if it's hot glass,
It's a cut glass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range it isn't being worn or carried. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground.
Okay, well, it's under a pound.
It's under a pound.
Yeah.
Stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface. So, well,
You
it
can't
impacted.
even use it because it's under a pound.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
So you stick this into your catapult and it just kind of goes boop.
bloop.
It's not going anywhere.
Get
How
it off
much-
the damn deck.
Does it weigh? And can you cast that again?
Hang on a sec. Hang on, because I have a feat. I have 2 feet, but I have a feat.
It weighs 1/10 of a pound.
Damn.
That's just.
Oh, wait, target has to be a creature. Never mind. I was going to enlarge it.
Actually, no. Enlarge can be cast on an object or a creature.
You cause a creature. Oh, okay. Or an object. Okay, there it is.
Okay, never mind. I don't think that would work. I think we're further away out of my range for this. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're too far. And
It just goes plink, plink, plink across the deck, and you're like, let me. If I may.
I love the vibe, but it's not going to work out for you.
No.
So the
Eli
boat-
picks it up and throws it into the bay then.
All right.
Bloop.
I don't want it on the boat.
Absolutely. Make an athletics check. Because I love
Okay,
the
then.
idea
Water.
of you throwing it, rolling.
I
a
just
1,
im-
and
I
it
just
kinda-
imagine that scene in The Incredibles. It's another Incredibles reference tonight. When he's in the bushes in the first movie and he throws the coconut just nonchalantly and it just like bangs off of the guard's head and he falls down from the second story. Because there's no windows!
So you throw it, and it skips across once on the water before sinking and disappearing into the bay.
I just didn't want it on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Damn. So there went.
Go ahead, Alark.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter.
So as Calypso guides the succubus out of the bay, she looks down at you as Athelstan is still belly laughing. Where to?
Let's go home.
Des points
Are we not
out that
Going where goes?
Thought we were going to the asylum.
Do you really want to go there?
Not really.
Ben Rickton told me we have to go.
Did he
And-
give a reason this time?
It's all about balance.
So when I see him, I'm giving him a sending stone so we can just keep in touch.
Do those work across domains?
You don't know.
Range is infinite.
Ooh.
I could reach out to him if that's what you guys want, because I do have sendings prepared.
He won't be able. Would he be able to?
Yes, because it goes across.
I know, but would he be able to
Planes.
reply?
Yes.
Oh. Go for it.
What do you want me to say? Because I got 25 words.
Why do we need to go to the asylum? Be specific.
It's just
Hi, it's Kili. How are you? Are you pooping?
You pooping. Yeah. Okay, so anything else? We got nine.
out.
Well, we got.
Ask after.
He has 25 words to respond in as well.
Ask after the validity of this Vistani Desirous. No offense, of course.
Okay, I will send this to you. I'm happy.
None taken.
Oh, plenty of.
right here. But it's fine.
Okay,
It's fine.
He literally looked at him and said, "No offense."
Oh, plenty taken.
Athelstan, I know you.
What was the
I
first
know
thing
you.
you wanted me to say?
What was the first thing?
Why are we going there?
Why are we going?
Why
to
are
the
we?
asylum?
Well,
Be
first
specific.
identify that
Yeah.
you are part of the Mistwalkers party. Ding 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 ding.
This is
I've
the
had-
song.
How come none of us ever thought of using sending before?
Because none of us had it.
Well,
Yeah.
that was Atlas, but that's supposed to be Kili.
We've
Sure.
used.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, but I had a sending stone in freaking
Too late to regret.
section 1. I could have just handed it to him.
Too late for regrets. Athelstan pulls out the sending stone and tries to send a message to Tommen.
High or low?
Me?
Eli.
Sending stones only work between each other.
My
He
bad.
doesn't know that.
Sorry?
Oh,
I mean, you could.
You send your message out, and you know when the spell connects. You felt it connect to Captain Calypso. You felt it connect to other people that you've sent messages to. There's no connection here. You think because the planes, there is a chance of failure between planes, it's possible that the domains are considered their own plane. Each of them.
well, he didn't reply.
Didn't reply, or was there no, or did it even reach him?
It felt like it didn't get there.
We'll have to try
Send
again
it
at some
again?
point then.
I mean, I can try again if you really want me to, but I would hate to get caught out here knowing what is out here and get caught out here without some of my spells.
I know that feeling.
Worst
Put it
case,
to-
we
Put it to a
Get
vote
really-
then.
get to the island and drop a spell there because I figure it's gonna take.
He wanted to go to Dominia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good portion of the day to get there.
Isn't it technically on the way, as hinky as the mists are?
Essentially, yeah, you can go to the edges of the Sea of Sorrows and at any point, and as long as you have a token to get to the domain you want to, it will guide you there.
Sure, it's on the way, I suppose, until we know otherwise. Now, if you'll
Why not?
If you'll excuse me, I am going to go lie down. And he just like goes and ducks down into the hull.
Calypso.
Just like starts having a very deep in depth conversation with me, and I was like, I'm so sorry. That fucking bitch was inside my head. I didn't want her there. I would never let anybody in there. And it wasn't you. It was awful. I'm sorry.
She gives you the silent treatment for like a minute.
And he
Mm.
pouts.
And then you feel like a little pat on your nose.
And he just like kind of like rubs at his cheek a little bit. And he's like, "Am I still pretty?"
Of course.
Smash cut.
Calypso looks to you, Alaric, and gives you a nod, waiting for you to proceed.
How long will it take to get from here to Dominia?
Oh, not long. Maybe a day-ish. Depends on if the winds are good.
We have to go past the whale fin on the map. You're muted.
All right.
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Mhm.
I just said he's just waving hello.
So, Dominia,
Alright.
then.
Dominia. Alric is going to try messing with the sending stones to see if he can maybe get it to tweaked enough that he can send a message to somebody else
Okay.
or connect to other sending stones. Cause
Add somebody to the family plan.
I mean, if he can have it where he can connect to other sending stones of his, maybe he'd be pretty sure Van Richten would have one.
Better start making more.
Make a tinkering check.
Tinkering. What do you want me to roll in?
It should be your intelligence with your proficiency.
Just an intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
That's
No
really
dice.
good.
Yeah, I can't roll high today. I can't roll high ever when I want to.
You rolled
Scores
like a
away.
million.
I was gonna say you rolled
One
quite a
other
bit. You rolled very well today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but it's like
go ahead.
every time I needed to roll high, it's like except when I was punching the harpy in the face, it's like here, have a 1.
Is it possible that Sly can assist with, since she's got steady hands, maybe? And like holds the flashlight?
Liliana might be able to assist, and she's
That's
been,
true.
You've kind of already done the roll, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
well,
called it before it was rolled, I would say yes, but
I wasn't paying attention. Liliana just like looks on, she's like, I could have helped, you know. Damn it! Just like sparks his finger.
fine, you forget I'm here, whatever. So as the succubus makes its way across the water, and you leave New Tempest behind, Athelstan,
Hmm?
you hear a scream on the wind, chasing after you. Wisdom
Mm-hmm.
saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm. Never leave me alone. Advantage or disadvantage or anything?
Nope, just straight roll.
Watch it. Ooh, that's not bad. 18.
Knowing what you know now about Tristessa,
Just this. Mm-hmm.
she's not as scary as she was when you were first approaching New Tempest. She was just a sad woman that you killed. Or
He
did I?
didn't.
Again.
He did not.
You were involved in the killing of her.
He literally tried to get everybody to continue because the tracks went through.
Did you attack her?
He attacked the blob.
Which was her companion.
He was trying to absorb his friends.
You also ordered the Shadow Spawn to attack.
Well, that was for flank. Well, yeah, true. Anyway, so, sad woman. Killed for no reason.
Again.
Well, she's a banshee, so.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
He like just rolls over and he just pulls a pillow on top of his ear. He's like, shut up.
No! So thanks everybody for watching.
Are we the bad guys?
I don't know.
We're
Are
definitely
you?
the bad guys.
I mean, we work with Desirous.
I can hear
About
him
to
getting
become the
defensive.
bad guys.
I can hear him getting defensive about that.
So yeah, thank you all for watching. We will be back on Friday for Fixius 5 here. Also this week we have Prep or Die over on Goodman Games official Twitch channel. We have some awesome guests this week, and I'm super excited for us to make them prep so they don't die. And Saturday starts our October for Extra Life. The first episode is with DM Rick, House Mansion of Mystery of Mansion Minotaurus. That's the one.
There you go.
This Saturday at
You
2
got
o'clock
there.
Eastern. Yeah, Brain. Gonna be a thing. What you got? What you got this week, Cedar?
I'm taking the week off.
Oh, sweet.
I'm taking the week off of streams. I gotta work 6 days. If you're part of the Discord, check out the self promo area and look and like, you know, support our fellow streamers, because we all trying to make numbers out here. We all trying to get our bag, you know.
We are. Okay.
Be good.
So...
Drink food, eat water, take your
Yep.
meds if you take meds, and if it's an appropriate time for you to take your meds, and stay wild, Gibbling child.
And sleep.
Will you
Or
want
try
to
to, at
bed?
least.
With some rest.
All right, we are gonna raid the Swole Initiative Network, and
What?
the reason we're doing that is I'm pretty sure he's actually one of our guests this week on Prep or Die.
Is it time to go sleepy sleep?
Let me just double check that.
You want to go sleepy sleep?
Nope, he's next week. Yet.
He's still gonna be on.
No, we're not gonna go bug him. We'll go bug somebody
Don't-
else. We're gonna bug. We'll bug Critical
And Waffles
Bard.
is still going.
What?
Hunter's still going.
Why don't I see
Well-
Hunter on my list? Oh.
Critical bar.
Oh, never mind. They just ended.
Oh, okay.
Meal.
But Cantrips
Alright.
and Coffee is still going.
Ain't that just
I
the way?
already
Well,
sent the raid. It's done.
Okay.
We're done.
raid
We're
for
done.
250 platinum pieces so you can fuck with the show.
Yeah.
And
See you soon.
And apparently Athelstan is now Rob's head.